I see you.
So here we are back in the Halo universe, back in New Mombasa. But this time you are an elite orbital dropshot trooper, ready to snuff out all forms of alien life in the name of intergalactic peace. Oh yes, much has been made of the fact that you are no longer the unbeatable Master Chief, but to be honest, I failed to notice the difference. But what about the full damage, new pistol, health packs, and no dual wielding, I hear you cry. Look, if we're being really honest here, there's almost no difference between Halo 1 Master Chief and the ODSTs. Here I am, jumping clear over a car, sticking an enemy, carrying a huge flamethrower, and flipping a jeep. All distinctively Master Chief-ish if you ask me. Anyone who tells you otherwise is fooling themselves, or perhaps working for Microsoft. This isn't a knock against ODST. I think it's a good thing that the game retains the fluid, satisfying combat that makes Halo games so good. It's just that I don't think the departure is as dramatic as advertised. Story-wise, ODST is much more of a change. After your initial drop goes a little bit pear-shaped, you awake quite some time later in the Covenant-occupied streets of New Mombasa, which acts as a hub world for accessing a series of flashback levels. Each flashback mission jumps you into one of your squad mates earlier in the day, and then you play through their experiences after the drop. As an alternative to a more linear structure, it works pretty well, and it's nice to see how the various strands tie together for the final levels. If you've enjoyed previous Halo campaigns, then you'll make it to the end of ODST with little resistance on normal. Like most things in life, Halo is more fun with more people, and playing through the campaign with a few mates on Legendary is great fun. Visually, the game looks great, if a little samey in places, but when has that not been the case with Halo? The new enhanced vision mode is a welcome addition and makes hunting down objectives and stray enemies that little bit easier. I think the only criticism I can level against Halo ODST is the human faces. I mean, look at her. Ugh. In addition to the campaign, there is the now ubiquitous Horde mode, Firefight in this case. And with a group of like-minded friends, there is certainly fun to be had with the 10 levels of non-stop Halo action it provides. But I can't help but feel that this might be the least played part of the package, and certainly I feel no need to play it again. On the second disc is a content-complete version of Halo 3's multiplayer, which is excellent value, but less so if you've already invested in the existing map packs. There are 3 new maps included, and Microsoft claims that it has no plans to release these new maps as DLC, but I recall them saying similar things around the launch of Gears of War 2. And although it may be the second coming, the Halo Reach beta does not count towards the value of the package despite its prominence in the game's promotion and packaging. Should we as consumers really have to pay for the right to test a company's incomplete products? I can't help but feel this is the top of a slippery slope. Anyway, while it is certainly no rush job or cash grab, ODST feels like a side project nestled in between Halo 3 and Halo Reach. And while this is no bad thing, the question of value for money does loom its head, as it is essentially a full price game. If you have not dipped into Halo 3's excellent, but now quite hardcore multiplayer experience, or want to trade in your disc copy of Halo 3, then ODST comes highly recommended. But for everyone else, you'll end up liking ODST, but you might struggle to love it considering the price of entry.